Namaste, Hare Krishna viewers. I welcome back again with the discussion with Dr. Sir, Dr. Rupesh Salunke, and as usual, Hiral ji. As viewers, you know, we are into the series of discussions of Ayurveda. What is the basics of Ayurveda, and what is the modes of Ayurveda? In what way we can treat? And there is a series of questions from our Hiral ji to the Doctor Sir. So we are with the continuation part. So we are resuming this thing. So welcome to the show, Hiral ji.
Ji, namaste, namaste to all the viewers.
Welcome, Doctor Sir.
Namaste.
So, Hiral ji, can you continue with the questionnaire so that our viewers can know the basics of Ayurveda and whatever the discussions is on going on?
Yes, sure.
So, I will share a small slide here for Ayurveda, so you can continue with the discussions. Yes.
Right. So, sir, it was nice talking to you, and we learned a lot about Ayurveda, and we also came to know that Ayurveda is directly, indirectly very much associated with astrology also. So I hope that astrology students, Ayurveda students, everybody will enjoy our session. So today I would like to know, our viewers would like to know the secrets of Ayurveda. We have already talked about what is Ayurveda, what is the need of Ayurveda, and what is the origin of Ayurveda. But now we would like to know the secrets of Ayurveda. It has so many secrets, but exactly why Ayurveda is so much preferred in the early times, in the ancient times,
Right.
and now what can be the benefits of Ayurveda? What are the secrets of Ayurvedas through which we can make ourselves stronger, and we can live our life very smoothly?
Yes, Hiralji, I should say the Ayurveda itself is the biggest secret of universe
Yes,
because it is applicable for all diseases, for healthy as well as diseased person. See, Ayurveda defines man is a conglomeration of Pancha Mahabhuta and Atma. That is
right.
the physical state or a Sthula Sharira. According to astrology, Sthula Sharira and Sukshma Sharira, these are the two entities, right?
Yes,
So Sthula Sharira is considered as the physical aspect of a man, which is inactive. Unless and until Atma enters in it, automatically the material body gets activated. So the man have a three aspects, that is Sharirika, Manasika, and Adhyatmika. Sthula Sharira is a physical aspect, and Sukshma Sharira, that is Man, Atma, and Pancha Jnanendriya. These three things comes under the category of Sukshma Sharira. So in between physical aspect and mental aspect, with Atma, we can say the three aspects of a man or a personality, that is a Sharirika, Manasika, and Adhyatmika. So the diseases which are present in the physical state, which are present in the mental state, or which are present to the spiritual state, all are elaborated very well in Ayurveda. So that is the secret of Ayurveda. Even the diseases are understood by means of three dosha, that is Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. So all the Pancha Mahabhutas, that is the Prithvi, Apa, Teja, Vayu, and Akasha. So these are the Pancha Mahabhutas which are present in the universe, and they are presented in our body, represented in our body in a different form. So that forms are considered are the basic principles of Ayurveda. That is called the Tridosha Siddhanta, Pancha Mahabhuta Siddhanta, Saptadhatu Siddhanta, Srotasa Siddhanta, Mala Siddhanta, then Manas Siddhanta, Atma Siddhanta. So these are the different Siddhantas, different principles are there which are very well elaborated in the science of life. For example, Tridosha Siddhanta, that every disease comes under the category of Vata, Pitta, or Kapha. So the Vata element, which is present in our body, is represented by space, represented by air which is present in the universe. Hiralji, the pitta which is present in our body is a representation of sun which is present in the universe. The moon or the water present in the universe are represented in our body in the form of kapha dosha.
Right.
So Pancha Mahabhutas are present in our body in a different forms, and the variation of these forms leads to different diseases. Even Ayurveda tells in detail about 8 angas, Ashtangas. Ayurveda is understood in 8 branches. For
Right.
example, first branch is considered as a Kaya Chikita, Kaya Bala Graha Urdhvan, Shalya Danshta Jara Vrushan. Mean astrologically, spiritually, mentally, all the diseases are collectively understood under these 8 categories. The first branch is Kaya Chikita, means whatever happens in this body is understood. That is called the internal medicine. The medicine, MD medicine, that is called as the Kaya Chikitsa. Then the next branch is considered as a Bala Chikitsa, that is the pediatrics. So in Ayurveda, we get a medicine, we get a different diseases of even child also. Then the next branch is Graha Chikitsa, that is Raksha Chikitsa, Rakshavana Chikitsa, or whatever the astrology suggests us. Graha, different
Right.
kinds of grahas are there in the universe. And if wrong placement of grahas happens in someone's kundali, then it has to undergo for the disease. So that is called the Graha Chikitsa. After that, Urdhvanga Chikitsa, that is E and ear, nose and throat, or supracervical region is considered as the Urdhvanga of a body. And that Urdhvanga, the diseases comes in that part are well studied in Urdhvanga Chikitsa. After that, Shalya Chikitsa, that is a part of a surgery. At that time also, Sushruta was a best plastic surgeon. And all the surgery related diseases are well elaborated in Ayurveda. After that, Visha Chikitsa is there. That is the science of toxins. The different toxins we observe nowadays.
Yes.
So that all well elaborated in toxicology. After that, the Rasayana Chikitsa, which is nowadays the Rasayana means immune system and the drugs related with that is a major issue because of COVID-19.
Right.
And in Ayurveda, the Rasayana Chikitsa, that is Rasa, Rakta, Mausa, Med, Asti, Majja and Shukra. These are the different dhatus of our body. And these dhatus are well nourished by certain tonics. That is called as the Rasayana Chikitsa. And the next one is a Vajikarana Chikitsa. That is certain, we can say the Vajikarana Chikitsa is the science which deals with the aphrodisiac gland, which deals with the activity of a sexual life, which deals with the healthy sexual life. That all elaborated well in Vajikarana Chikitsa. So, what is the secret of Ayurveda? I should say the Tridosha, Panchamahabhuta, Dhatu Siddhanta, Srotasa Siddhanta, Mala Siddhanta, even the different Kaya, Bal, Graha, Urdhvang, Shalya, Danshta, Jara, Vrushan. How the science is occupied to all species is
Right.
well established, is well elaborated
Right.
in this science of life. This is the secret of Ayurveda. In short, only I should say, because it's a huge. I told you initially only I understood about 1 or 2% of Ayurveda, though I'm practicing in my 10 to 15 years.
Right, sir.
So it's a very deep science. It's an ocean, like it's an ocean. Nothing but it's an ocean of knowledge. Yes.
Of course, sir, it is ocean of knowledge, I must say. And as you said that all the points, everything is covered into Ayurveda, whether it is related to the doctors practicing for as a pediatrician or Graha Chikitsa, or you talked about other points also. So everything is being covered into Ayurveda. There is nothing left that we can say it doesn't belong to Ayurveda. So all these new techniques of allopathy, etc., what we are watching, it is it is emerged from Ayurveda itself. I have come to this conclusion today, and it is all related to nature and all related to make use of nature's powers in our day-to-day routine to be healthy. So very well explained, sir. We would definitely like to learn more from you, but I guess that the time will be short for the next topic, and we shall continue in the next series of our Ayurveda. Yes, Manjunath ji, do you have any questions?
Yeah, no, Dr. Sir has explained very well regarding the Ashtanga thing and all those things. Like in like Vedas, whatever mentioned in Ashtanga, we can
Yes,
link the things, the basic things in Ashtanga. In yoga also we use Ashtanga, means wherever it come from, like Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi. Where the man comes from Samadhi and goes to the Samadhi with all these Ashtanga. These are the basic principle of life. Man can adopt any sort of thing, because somebody believe in astrology, somebody believe in Ayurveda, somebody believe in allopathy. But my intention is to say the basic principle remains the same. It's you believe
yes,
or not believe, there is an existence. The acceptance over the existence plays
Right.
very pivot way important role in the human's life. That is my point of view on this.
right,
So,
very right.
concluding all these things, there was very useful, healthy discussion with Dr. Sir. So, I think our viewers will get benefit of all the things. And for any consultations regarding Ayurveda or astrology, they can refer our comment section in description section. All it is mentioned. So, go for in detail. And it's not about the consultation. You can raise your queries. You can input your views and ideas about our discussions. So, I thank all the viewers for watching this video completely. Namaste, Hare Krishna.
Namaste, Hare Krishna.